Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your October general reading. I have laid out the cardinal points on the horoscope wheel with the African Tarot. I will clarify with the Divine Tarot, and I will finish off with a couple of oracle cards. This is a general reading, so you have to fit it to your own situation. Naturally, you can read your rising sign, your moon sign, any sign that you're interested in, you have placements in, or that you want to know about a friend. These are timeless readings, but because this reading is relating to your sun sign, it is intended to support you as we enter into the eclipse season, where the culmination of a lot of the understandings, the growth that we've gained over this long healing period, this long global pandemic healing period, are culminating for you and coming into space. A lot of intense astrological, astronomical energy. I'm going to ask if you enjoy this reading to please like and subscribe to my channel. Pacific Tarot, you can comment, you can share this video with others, and I appreciate all the love and support that you give me. I feel it and I appreciate it. It matters. So Scorpio, your overall energy for this month, October, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is about a transition you're making from your own recognition of the way in which you've benefited from the efforts of those who have come before you, be they ancestors, be they your parents, be they relatives, even historical or cultural energies that you now appreciate for creating the greater access to more in your experience. You now are able and willing to participate in that legacy by serving to generate more abundance, creating more ideas, and providing more access to more people. This is also about the ways in which you can invest the excess of your security, your stability, so that your generosity, what you offer to the world, is always the example of how you have gained your abundance, how you have learned to move forward in the world in a way that has netted you with some measure of success. In the 10th house, the social identity, this is where how others see you. The Judgment is a beautiful card that indicates that you now have, through this commitment to legacy, understanding of legacy, come into your purpose, come into the place that you have elected to participate, contribute to the world through your existence on the planet. This awareness is now giving you the ability to bring an opportunity, a relationship into a successful conclusion, something that has perhaps evaded you to this date. And this is really about your purpose. This is not simply about building things successfully in random. This is about the thing that lights you up, that flowers, allows your talents, gifts, your awareness to blossom. This is where you are, what you are known for. And you are in a position to do something again or do something better that allows your soul to sing, to recognize a larger plan in the universe and your part and the part of others in that. In the first house, the Two of Wands. This is your focus, your perspective. You are vacillating. I won't say vacillating, it's not the word. You are choosing, you are looking outward from a position of strength, from a position of recognizing the key talent and strength that allows you to grow and expand. You're using that to expand outward to the world. You're moving away from what's familiar into areas of greater challenge for you in the unfamiliar, how you can take your talents and strengths and share those, distribute those, engage the world in a way as to plan, create a new future for yourself. In the fourth house, the house of your history, your home, your domestic environment, the Queen of Wands is showing you to be confident, to be clearly expressive of your passion. This is really taking that same inspiration, that same talent that you want to grow and expand, and allowing that to motivate you with a sense of determination, allowing it to magnetize the resources that you need to accomplish this goal towards you, so that people are inspired, they're drawn to your passion. And this is part of what is activating your creative expression. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the King of Swords is relating to the way that you are expressing your talent, the way that you're negotiating your strengths, looking at the resources you have, and curious about your experiences, understanding your experiences, in that way leading you to a higher understanding of your truth and the relevance of your truth to others, so that you may be convening a discourse, a conversation, even a negotiation around this legacy that you are participating in a new way, transitioning into via your skill with words, with language, with discourse, with recording or documenting your experiences, writing, speaking, articulating this vision, your beliefs in a way that invites feedback, that is curious, that challenges your assumptions and perhaps the assumptions of others. The first house, Two of Wands, is clarified by the Eight of Swords in the second house and the Nine of Wands in the third house. So the Queen of Wands, I'm jumping ahead, a little excited. This reading is exciting me, which is a good vibe. You have learned from many strategies, much of your skill at negotiating, at articulating your ideas, what you've learned about your beliefs and possible ways to manifest your ideas has and does at this particular time create this excitement, this anticipation that I was just feeling, this kind of jumping from one idea to another, unable to block out the variety of distractions that you're understanding are all relevant to this particular effort. This not being your first rodeo, you've been moving in this direction, you've been working at approaching this opportunity over and over again. And you are perhaps a bit exhausted from the necessity to persevere through a variety of obstacles. Not all of them has failed, but they have continued to keep this fire alive for you, your passion alive. I love the picture on this card, the calaveras aflame in front of the Halloweeny house on fire. I love that your efforts have continued to keep your passion alive, keep you fighting, keep you moving forward despite the obstacles that you've encountered. You know that you're close. Despite the damage you've suffered, despite the dings and bruises, the wounds, you feel that success is very close to you. The Queen of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the Two of Wands, a repeat in the 5th house and the 5 of Swords in your 6th house. There's a lot of this, a lot of the feedback that you have received throughout your life. Perhaps at this time it's through, in particular, your peers, your co-workers, your collaborators that you have internalized in terms of doubting your ideas, the validity of your ideas, the need for assistance, the worthiness of your goals. You are continuing to process this experience, recognizing that you've come a long way from where you began. So this desire, this willingness to take your strengths and refashion them for a greater, broader world experience, for interaction with new communities, with the unfamiliar, often has you falling back on ways of coping, ways of interacting with people that causes you to doubt yourself, causes you to doubt the validity of your plans, your passions even. You are clear and clear that the response, the resistance you get is more a reflection of others and not a reflection of you. And you're working very hard at breaking those apart, disentangling, disenmeshing those ideas, the perception of others versus your own perception. And you are taking in the feedback, but using it to select your battles, not allowing it to stop you moving forward, not allowing you to stop your selection and choice, inclusion of worthy collaborators. In some ways, I feel like there's part of this clash, this interaction that you are almost inviting as a way of reenacting and resolving this sense of being excluded or rejected through relationships in the past. And so you are using a mastery you have in this regard, an ability to facilitate ideas and the pursuit of truth in order to work through these conflicts with others. The King of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by the Hermit card in the 8th house and the King of Cups in the 9th house. It's interesting that you are both moving inward to consult your own authority, to find the answers to your quest and your question within. And through this process, you are developing greater compassion for those like you who've gone through a similar process and those with whom you are engaged, even if it feels in a hostile or resistant way. It's the gaining of compassion for others that is allowing you to be more compassionate towards yourself. This is, as is so often the case with you, Scorpio, about the story you're telling yourself. You're allowing yourself to see how much you've grown through these often what felt like negative or resistant, hostile interactions with others. You've gained compassion as you, in many ways, have gone straight towards these conflicts. You've faced down these controversies in your life, these ways in which you have attempted to invest in the beliefs of others, even when you have learned that they don't match your intentions or your understanding or vision of the world. You now understand that you have the right to be who you are. You've earned that right. You've climbed that mountain. You've gained that understanding. You've met that challenge, and you are more empowered than ever to face down these negative those energies in your life that represent a fixed and outmoded way of belief, of seeing the world, a limited way of seeing the world in a limited way that they may have impacted on your ability to move in the world. You're actively moving through that with a lot of love and compassion. The 10th house judgment card is clarified by the Queen of Coins in the 11th and the Page of Wands in the 12th. The beautiful thing about your development, your forward progress, Scorpio, is your ability to stay open, to not close down, to rest on your strength, which is your amazing capacity to transform the resources you have into what you need or what you desire. Your willingness, your desire to participate in the world, to create access to the abundance that you've experienced, to make your resources available to more people and to show them how to do that for themselves. This is about generating abundance, generating growth and new ideas. Has really opened you up more and more to new inspirations. You're inspired by this effort that you make, by the people that you're able to touch and connect with, and they are opening you up and inspiring you to move forward into this new world in a hopeful, positive, and enthusiastic way. I'm going to pull a divine oracle or a crystal oracle and remind you that you can like, share, and comment and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And I pulled the aquamarine, and it seems to me that this has been repetitive for you, Scorpio. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the aquamarine, go with the flow. That's a very interesting advisement. And I'm also going to pull a hummingbird oracle, right? We all deserve to extract whatever sweetness we can from all of our experiences. And I pulled honeysuckle red, sweet and fiery. Your emotions are at the root of this situation. Use the color red to soothe and heal. Interesting. I'm going to put these side by side. And thank you again for your time. And until next time, namaste.